How you rap like that's what they asking him?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught, hits the rookie from Louisville. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, and so far, so good.
Pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Come out throwing. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's going to throw it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Taking a shot deep here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. From the gun, McCaffrey. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. They weren't able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Cope with a catch. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Once again, Irving. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium. right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Mayfield now from the gun. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third down, give to Irving. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First and goal, here's Irving. And he's going to hold it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now lead by 10. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
49ers 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It breaks through and breaks away. He's at the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. That was just thrown away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a one-score game in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First down, here's Baker. Completed to his running back. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right back to Irving now. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Irving here from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Jump off Popeye's back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 32.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Into traffic, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
Second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Marquis Siegel. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll throw to begin this drive. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Christian Harris picks it up. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Going to be yarded loose there, and it's second down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Back to McCaffrey on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Robinson on the inside give. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Throwing now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up. And away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is a heater going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is McCaffrey, left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to work it to the 20. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Back to throw. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 around to Robinson. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 17. Pinheiro set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offensive line fast.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And that that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Baker. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The throw is looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had to play him. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again to throw on 2nd. The catch is made near the edge. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it up. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to the air following that pick 6. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throwing it again here. Escapes it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Gotta figure out this third down here. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working on first down. That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. Close caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He tries to sneak it, and he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. So no luck in that final yard block. They simply lost that battle up front. Didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah, give some real credit to that group defensively, right? It is just right off the jump. Who creates that surge, that pad level? Defense got the job done.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal.
On the tackle. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Fourth down, pass coming. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Run.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and short, Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. First and 10 from the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 23.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on fourth. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Into the hands of Kittle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of the season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.